Good, good afternoon. Happy Sunday to everyone. Good to be back again. This is Africa's in Diaspora Online Network. It's always been a pleasure to be here. We have just few days to the elections, and is interesting. We have just few days to the elections, and today is already Sunday. On Saturday is the next day. We have just 5 days to go for the elections. How time flies, and we have 4 days to campaign. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That will be the end. And so many things have been happening. And we all know what is at stake. The future of the country is at stake. The future of the nation is at stake. So we have to do the right thing. That is why I said to me, I will be on every day until the election day. I will do my campaign. It's important we do what is right. But if we miss it this time around, I wonder how it's going to be. So, as I said, guys, you are welcome. As you watch, please kindly share the video, like the video, make comments, and also follow us on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. It's important to do that so that we can always have, if there are comments, we can always relate with it and know what to do. The election in Nigeria is really at stake. Peter Obi and Atiku and other candidates and Bola Tinubu. As I said, me is Peter Obi. I'm coming for Peter Obi, and people are coming out. So many people are coming out in Nigeria to support Peter Obi. I said Obi is a movement. It's a movement, and it's a divine movement. So we have tested PDP. We have tested APC. So we need to test the other people. We need to test the RIP. We need to test those parties have failed us. They've really failed us. So we need to do the right thing. So voting Peter Obi, we have seen what he did before when he was in Anambra State. And, the guy is selfless. I always say it every now and then. The guy is selfless, his integrity. I will say to me, that guy is not a Nigerian, because a Nigerian will don't do that. Because most people say Nigerians don't do that. Yesterday, somebody was talking to me, he said corruption is in our blood. I told the guy, look, remove this mentality. Don't say that again. Remove this mentality. Don't say corruption is in our blood. Remove that mentality. It's high time we all develop different mentality. So today, somebody is joining me online right now, and I will soon introduce him to share his thoughts on the elections, on what is happening. So his views, maybe his view could be contrary to my own, but anyhow it is, he has the right to share his view, to let people know what we need to do. Like I always say, those in diaspora, we cannot vote right now, but you have to make your voice count. You have to tell people what to do. Advise the people back home in Nigeria. Say, look, the country is in a bad state. Okay, let's do the right thing. That is what we are saying. Let's do the right thing. Let's vote the right person. Tell me who is your candidate. Tell me what the person has done. And not tell us why we should vote the person. That's what we are saying. Why should we vote that person? Peter Obi, for me, is the right person for us to vote. Okay, I have seen many videos, different videos. People endorsing him. Even some people in Lagos State, that PDP members right now, they are campaigning for the PDP governor, but they are saying vote Peter Obi. But coming March, vote for our governor. So many things are happening everywhere. I saw a video. People were campaigning in Abuja. They are campaigning for PDP, but the obedient movement there was even more. So even the policemen that were there, they were all shocked. So that's how it is, man. We have 4 days for us to campaign, to do the right thing. So I have with me here Mr. Tony. He lives here. He lives in Switzerland. Mr. Tony, you are welcome.
Yes, my brother. Thank you very much.
So welcome to Africans in Diaspora Online Network.
Let me say thank you for inviting me to your show. It's really a great honor. Like I said the other day, you're doing a great job. You see, we need to educate our people. We need to talk to them, because nobody in Nigeria today that will say that he's okay with the kind of things that people are going through there in that country. So I believe that it is for us that have traveled out, that have seen life, seen how things have been done in other countries, to educate our people, to talk to them and advise them not to make the same mistake they made in 2015 and 2019, that everyone is paying the price today. You see, like I heard you say that you've taken a stand on your own candidate, which is Peter Obi. Well, yes. I became obedient for you.
Oh, you understand? Are you serious?
I became obedient for you, and I made it mandatory in my family that everybody must be obedient. For you to receive anything from me, you must be obedient, because you see, we've been the one paying the price. People back in Nigeria think that they are the ones suffering the most. They are not. We here are not sleeping with our 2 eyes closed when we have our people there suffering.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. Those who cannot afford to buy food to eat, those in the hospital crying every day, we need help, we need help. You understand? So the more they cry, the more they disturb, the more we ourselves here are disturbed as well. Yeah. So my own confusion, somehow I call it confusion. Why? Because I don't understand exactly what is wrong with most of our people back home. They claim they are suffering. They will always call you on phone to tell you how difficult things are. You understand? They will tell you they don't have food. This person is in the hospital. This person is going through this. This person is going through that. But when it comes to taking a decision that will solve that problem, a decision that will bring them out of that situation, they will turn deaf ear and start looking for people that will give them money. Money that will not last for 2 days or 3 days, or maybe highest one week or 2 weeks. The money is gone, and you will come back to square one. So you see, that is where the problem is, and that is why we need to talk to them. Because I told some people called me the other day from home, like about 3. I've received like 3-4 calls of people calling me to, to send them money, to help them. They are going through this, they are going through that. I told them, I said, I'm not sending anything to anybody now until the election is over. You must tell me and show me your PVC and tell me who you want to vote for. You understand? Because I can't be sacrificing myself, doing everything to see how I can better the life of my people, and they are there doing their own things the way they want. They don't even care about themselves. They are the ones suffering and complaining. But when you tell them what to do,
yeah,
they will ignore it and do things the other way. And when they start feeling the heat, they will start calling you. We here in diaspora, we here in that says overseas, we are not picking money on the street. There is nowhere people are picking money. People are working hard for their money. So it's now left for you people there to do the right thing, to make sure that you bring a leadership that will change and better your life and that of your loved ones. Nobody should make the mistakes they made in 2015 and 2019. Why am I supporting Obi? I'm not supporting Obi based on tribal line or religious line. No. Far from that. I'm looking at someone that has what it takes to save the poor masses. We are not talking politics here. We know politicians. We know how they do. They only relate with the people when it is time for election. When it is time for election, you will see senators in your villages, in your communities, in your state. They will start coming to you and start relating to you with you as if they know you. That is because they want your votes. They will relate with you that time, that period of time of elections, to get vote from you. After voting them in, that is final. You will never see them again. You will never see them again until another time of election. They will show face again to ask you for your vote. But it is now left for the people to ask questions. The one I voted for you before, what did I get? I voted for you so time, 2015. What did I get from that vote? It has nothing to do whether the person is from your village or is your relative. It has nothing to do with that. Yeah. Some people died in the hospital. They have politicians from their village, from their communities. But their loved ones died in the hospital, maybe because of 20,000, because of 10,000. The politicians did not come to save their lives because for them, it's none of their business. So when politicians come to you and start telling you about, it is our turn, or you're from my tribe, how can you leave your brother and vote for someone that is from the other tribe? It doesn't make sense. They only remember tribe when it is time for election. They will tell you they come from your tribe, they are from your religion, all those stuff they use to deceive people. You understand? If you look at ordinary Nigerians, you will discover that when ordinary Nigerians are doing things within themselves, they don't bring tribe, they don't bring religion. You see an Igbo person helping a Yoruba person. You see a Yoruba person helping an Igbo person. You see an Hausa person helping an Igbo person. Hausa person helping a Yoruba person. When it is ordinary people, they do like that. They do that way. But when it comes to the politicians, they will bring tribe. They will bring religion to deceive people, to divide people, just to get their votes. You understand? So my advice this time is for people not to dance to the tune of the politicians who will tell them you're from my tribe, you're from my religion. Ask that politician, your parents died because of 20,000 naira. They were there. They are from your tribe. What did they do to save the life of your parents? What did they do to save the life of your loved ones that died because they do not have money to pay for hospital bill? Those that died out of hunger because there is no food. Those rich politicians in your village, they were there. And those your loved ones died. So it is not when it is election time that they will come to you to ask you to vote for them to rid themselves and their family and their loved ones, while your own family and your people dies in poverty and hunger because nobody cares for them.
You two now, are you a politician? Because the way you are talking to now is like you're a politician. Something was behind it. That means there is passion. You want to make sure there's a change.
I'm pained, really pained. You understand? I'm really pained. I don't really like the way things are going back home. The way things are being done in Nigeria is what I don't like. Because it's the same masses, those that are suffering, that will also go and vote those that kept them in that condition. You understand? Tell me the reason why a young man, you went to school, after school, for you to get a job becomes a problem. You went to school, you studied, you spent years in the university, you come out,
so many things. Yeah, so many things are happening in Nigeria. Even that one is even far. Insecurity in Nigeria is much. Insecurity. No one is safe. Kidnapping. So many things are happening in Nigeria. Infrastructure, the roads are bad. No system. The power is down. So let's assume you even want to have your own business you are doing. There is no power to power it. So things are really happening in Nigeria that we really need a change. A change. So we really need a change.
Something I saw the other day on Facebook. I saw, thousands of people queuing in front of what do they call this, Jagaban, in front of his house, begging for food. Begging for food. You look at just from his street to the next street, people were everywhere. People were just on the street as if they have no place to go, like refugees in their own state, in their own country, begging for food. And these politicians are coming out from their gates, driving and going out and coming in. These people are there suffering. And you, as a reasonable Nigerian, you will still go and vote for people like that, who do not care about your future, about the future of your children, that of your loved ones. You will still go and vote for them because of pride, because of religion. And tomorrow they will still see you, because that is they are the ones creating poverty, so that people will always come to them to beg for money. They don't want to better the country. They don't want the country to get better so that people can have something to do or earn a living for themselves. So they derive joy in making people poor so that they can control them and impose on them what they want them to do or how they want them to live. You see? So now that we have someone we know, someone that is tested and proven, we are not saying because we are supporting him. He said it many times. He said, go. If you found out that in my state, after serving my state, that something is missing, he said, come back to me. I will resign. I will stop campaigning. And since he made that comment, nobody has ever come out to say you lied.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things that he said and verified. Then if you found out that what I said is not true, come back and say it publicly. I will resign. We've not seen anybody. They tried to see something to hook him up with. Nothing. And you can see the passion of serving the people.
That shows integrity.
Integrity. That is what I'm talking about. Somebody who cares for the people, who cares for the poor masses, who is not interested in what he's going to gain or what he's going to get for himself and his family. Somebody who wants to sacrifice to make sure that the ordinary people earn a living. Here is not politics. It's something that you can check. You can go to the internet. You can go to his state. You can go to where he worked and ask questions about him. He worked in banks, in different companies. There are places where you can go and ask of this person. You can't be talking about people that do not care about you and your family, who all they care about is power, controlling of others and resources, and making themselves lord over everybody. Who all they care people to come and worship them. They want people to come and worship them. Like we've seen in so many states, people that have become lord over everybody in the state, over everybody in the region. That is not what we need now. What we need now is a savior. What Nigeria needs now is a savior. And I strongly believe that P2B will do something that every Nigerian will look at.
Yeah, what you are saying is true. It's like people know that Peter Obi is the right person. I saw some campaigns like that young boy when he went to Lagos. That young boy that came to that stayed in front of his car. When you watch this like that, you'll be touched, you'll be moved. It goes that picture for me. It was the picture of the year. It's like, oh, my mommy has come, or my Messiah has come. Such pictures are so, such scenarios is so interesting that you say, man, this guy is the right guy. I saw a video, in Lagos, somebody was campaigning for PDP governor, but he now said, please vote for my governor, but vote for Peter Obi.
I saw it.
Just hold on. Let me play it. Just hold on. Let me just play the. Let me just play it. I think, yeah. Let me just play it.
Once the sister, God bless you for a new Lagos. Please, for a new Lagos. Let's get vote to be the presidency. Then when it comes to governor, please vote PDP.
I should vote to be
president. But when it comes to governor, but when it gets to governor, please, on the 11th of March, don't forget. After any other one, PDP. God bless you.
So you see what I'm saying? People know that is Peter Obi. They know.
Yeah.
They all know that is Peter Obi. So, and that is the truth everywhere. Otom has declared, said, vote for me. I'm a PDP person. Vote for me too. But if Peter Obi, Peter Obi. I have all the videos. It's so interesting that everybody, their wedding has come. That is Peter Obi. We need to do the right thing. Right now, it's Peter Obi.
Let me chip in something. You see, why I said it's not about tribe, it has nothing to do with tribe. If I'm not mistaken, Buhari is from Katsina State, from the north. But if you look at the states, the poorest states in Nigeria today are in the north.
Yeah.
The most insecure place in Nigeria today is in the north, even in his own village.
In Dara, yeah.
People are not sleeping with their eyes closed.
Yeah.
What does that tell you? It has nothing to do with tribe. It's not because of your tribe man is there that you think that things will be okay for you. No, things will be okay for you because the right man is there. The right person is there to solve the problem, not because your tribal man or your religious man is there. It's not going to change anything unless you want to continue to remain in suffering and poverty, that you will look along that line. But if you want a better life and better future for you and your family, is for you to do the right thing. You know who the good driver is, the best driver is.
Yeah.
Employ the best driver to drive you to your destination. Don't because of tribe, employ somebody that will go and crash your car on the road and kill you because it's from your tribe.
Yeah.
What you need is that person that will take you from that point A to point B, not somebody that will come and take you from point B back to point A.
Wow.
You see? So what I'm saying is, let us put tribe and religion aside and get in somebody that will fix Nigeria for everybody. Fixing Nigeria is not for one person. And when Nigeria is fixed, it's not being fixed for one person, for Yoruba people or Igbo people or Hausa people or other ethnic groups. No. It's for the general of Nigeria. If Nigeria is good today, it's for everybody. So if Nigeria is bad, it's also for everybody. Because everybody is in the same Nigeria.
Yeah. So
there is no way Nigeria will be bad and you think that it will not affect you because your tribal man is in power. No. People in Katsina are crying. The other day they tried to stone their president, their own son, because of what they are going through there. So you cannot say because he's your brother, because he came from your region, because he came from your tribe, and you know that he will not perform. He will not give you a better life, and you just want him there simply because you want to vote him because of tribe. And at the end,
okay. Well, Mr. Tony, I know that you have much to say. Okay, we'll find time again. We'll find time again, another time again to come and talk about this. But now there's one thing I really want to talk right now. In the East, there is really insecurity there. Insecurity. Some people are doing some funny things I don't really understand. I'll play a video, then I'll come back again. Let me play this.
We want them to stop doing election, but they insist in doing election. Look at them. As you can see, Look at the decoration women. We want them a lot, but they refuse. Where is your phone? You understand? We want them, but they insist doing election in Biafran land. As you can see what is going on here, we are scattering everything, trying to put fire on their seats, canopies, all their decoration, put it there.
Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, sorry. So what happened? I don't.
Okay.
I did a video before.
Yeah.
You hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Of in the source of I saw some people scattering, organizing campaign. How do you see it now? In the east, so they said part of Imo and the rest, people that they don't go out to vote that day. To the people threatening people not to go out and vote that.
My dear brother, can you hear me?
Yes, very well.
Most of the things you're seeing in the East are political motivated. You see some of frustrated politicians that know that they can't find their way in that zone are the ones behind all that you're seeing going on in the East. They are looking for a way to stop people, the Easterners, from going to the poll. But the truth is that I don't think they will be able to achieve that. Because this time, people are determined. People are determined to make a change. They've gone through a lot, they've suffered. I don't think that all this card that the politicians, frustrated politicians are paying, I don't think is going to work. I have this belief that people will come out that day to vote, no matter the threat. No matter the threat, I believe people will come out to vote. Nothing will stop people from coming out to vote. No threat, no amount of threat. That's how I see it myself. I don't believe that all this threat will stop them.
Yeah, you are correct, because the thing is not favoring the political
They are just trying to scare people away. They are just trying to scare people away.
Yeah.
All these things you're seeing is just to put fear in people, so that day they will stay back home. But let me tell you the truth. With what I've seen in the youth, with the kind of energy I've seen in them, they are ready to do anything to make sure they bring in this new government, this new change that everybody is yearning for. So politicians are free to do whatever they like, but they should also be careful, because it might turn against them. That's the truth. The card and the games they are playing now might turn against them if care is not taken. So I'm so confident that day people
that means
will vote.
That means we should not be coward. Go out that day and cast.
Of course, people should go out. People should go out and vote, because their future and their life is at stake. Their future and their life is at stake. So they cannot allow another kind of past 8 years to repeat itself again. Unless they are ready.
Yes. Yes. The country has been a mess. It has been a mess. And put with this
for a very long time. For a very long time. But it got worse from 2015. Everything got worse from 2015, because if you could remember how much was the bag of rice then, how much was dollar to naira then, how much was fuel. If you look at all those things now, you will see that they've risen in such a way that, like, for instance, I remember 2015, the bag of rice is not up to 20,000. It should be around 17,000 or there are 17,000 or 20. Let's say no, I don't think it's up to that. No, I don't think a bag of rice then was up to 20,000. It should be around 9,000, 10,000, or 11,000. I can't remember exactly, but it's not up to 20,000. Yeah, but today, how much is it? Fuel then, how much was fuel? Today, how much is it? Bread, ordinary bread. Look at Indomie that people were buying 5 naira. Today, I don't know if a single pack of Indomie is up to 15 naira. So what are we talking about? Unless they want to go back and start suffering the same thing they've been going through for the past 16 to how many years, I don't know. If they want to go back, they are free to vote along religious line or ethnic line. Then they will be the one to suffer it. But if they want to liberate themselves, the time is now. They have a man that God has presented them with.
To ask you a question.
Obi is the man.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah. Yesterday said corruption is not. Then and I said Peter Nigerian then, because number one, check his files of round and round, no proven record. And again, it was a back director rather. He never took money payment. He never did that. When he left as the governor, ex-governors right now, they are being paid allowances, gratuity. Tell me, this guy, are you sure he's a Nigerian? For him to like that?
That is the same question everybody is asking. We've never seen a man. In fact, there might be, but I've never seen a man like that man all my life in that country called Nigeria. I've never seen, I'm not saying there is not, there might be, but I've never seen with my 2 eyes a man like that, a Nigerian, an elite, for that matter, a politician
for that matter.
No, I've never seen. No, it has never happened in the history of Nigeria. A governor
For that matter again.
A governor will rule a state without owing salary, pension, gratuity, no borrowing, without borrowing kobo. And at the end, he left 75 billion for the state. Not only that, land was given to him. He rejected it and said no, that he doesn't want. And they asked him to sign a law that will make him, as a governor, to receive 700 million after leaving office. The man said no. My dear brother, I have never seen such a man in Nigeria before. I've never seen a governor. I've never seen a Nigerian politician before. There was one of his videos I watched the other day. He was talking about when he was the chairman of Fidelity Bank. He said he was entitled to 2 cars, one Mercedes-Benz 500 and one Range Rover Sport. He told them that he doesn't need them. And he said something that all the chairmen of bank, all of them are all living in Ikoyi. He's the only chairman of a bank that is living in Festac. Can you understand that?
Yeah.
This kind of man, like one pastor in Ghana said, he said if Nigerians are normal. One Ghanaian pastor was telling his congregation, he said in Nigeria, such a man, Nigeria is not supposed to have an election to appoint this man. They're supposed to come out, everybody, and say, this man, come and be our president. They are not supposed to go through election to elect him. They're supposed to just come out and take him and say, become our president. But you see people supporting the same people that stole them dry. The same people, when Atiku was in custom, how did he? Sometimes I feel like, what is wrong with Nigerians? They don't ask questions. They don't look at the past. They just focus on what politicians are telling them. What politicians are telling them. They don't check back. They don't look back to see where the person is coming from, what the person has done in the past. They don't look at that. Look at a man that was accused of being a drug lord, a man that stole his state dry, who almost took over everything that belongs to the state and make it his own and that of his family. And people are still campaigning somebody that is
clapping for him,
cannot hold a common flag, somebody that cannot walk without people helping him. What kind of things? What kind of human being are we in Nigeria? How can somebody, a reasonable Nigerian, how can a reasonable Nigerian look at this man, Tinubu, and say this man is fit to be his president, to represent him, if not for their selfish interests, if not for what they stand to gain for themselves, not for the Nigerians, for themselves and their family? That is, most people that are following these people, these crews, these criminals, they are following them because of what they stand to gain for themselves, not for the people. But it's now left for the people to think about themselves, their future and that of their generation, future generation. They should not follow the politicians that are coming to them to tell them, this is our man, this is our son, vote this, follow this. No. Think about yourself, think about your family, think about your children, think about your unborn children. That is what you should be thinking about, not about those politicians that are following these people, that are going from village to village to tell people to vote for this person. Can't they ask them question? Why am I voting for this person? What do I stand to gain? Or do you want me to vote for him so that you will gain? I cannot vote for somebody that will not better my life or the life of my children or the life of my loved ones, simply because a politician wants to gain something from that man. Because that is most of the people that are following Tinubu and Atiku. That is all the only thing they are following them for. They are just following them. Maybe they will get appointment after the whole thing, or they will be paid. They will give them money, And that is all they care
Mr.
about. When you see them, when they come out and shout and make noise and defend them, even when they know that they are criminals, they have stolen the money of this thing. Yeah.
Here again, I will say, please kindly share, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, make comment, and that we will know the question. Put it on the comment, okay, and share it. Okay. Now, some of the governors, because they changed the naira notes, like El-Rufai. I say El-Rufai. When they are saying that the government is ignoring, when Kanu was said they should release him, they also, when the also they don't say now, because I will say interest now the government, the court order, and they should postpone it. So before yesterday, I was online and I said they are saying this number of self-buy vote because they've packed in the naira stock at home. Now they be frustrated. How do you see it? I don't. I mean, people are suffering in Nigeria because they can. I mean, I can feel their pain, but look,
you see, truth be told,
you see, because they said they should do it. They never said government. The Kanu was. They didn't say court order. Now they're saying because of their selfish interest.
My dear brother, truth be told, how many times have Nigeria government disobeyed court? Where were they? Did you see any of these governors come out? All these people that are shouting and crying and, behaving like mad dogs. Did you see any of them come out to condemn the action that the federal government took then? None of them. Because they believe it favors them. Because it's all about what favors them. The reason why they are crying now, they're just using their people as an excuse. See, the people are not suffering as much as these people are claiming. The truth is that they are the ones that are pained right now. They are suffering. They are pained because of the money that they have sucked in their sockaways at home, in their cupboards and all of that for elections. They are surprised. They never see it coming. The guy took them by surprise. That is why you see all of them crying now, behaving as if they are fighting for the masses. They are not fighting for any masses. They are fighting for themselves. It's all about that, their money that they want to use to rig election, to buy votes. That is why they are crying. Because they don't have any other option. If they don't make use of that money, they are in danger. They are in danger. Those that are seeking to go to the Senate, the other governors that want to return for second term, other ones that want their successors to take over from them so that they will not be probed, they've stocked money that they want to use to buy votes for them and to get to the Senate. So because those monies now, they cannot make use of it. That is why they are crying, not for the people. How many Nigerians, how many ordinary Nigerians have money in the bank? Even all these boys that are running around breaking banks and destroying things, they don't have money in the bank. They don't have money in the bank.
Yeah.
They are just people that are being paid, recruited by these guys to go and cause, confusion everywhere to make it look like the people are suffering. They are crying. No. It's not about the people. It's not about the people. It's about the politicians. You understand?
Because the government of Edo State accused Oshomole of the government of Edo State, those people that was the one that instigated them.
That is what they are doing. That's exactly what they are doing. Look at El-Rufai today, that is jumping from one channel television to another. How many people have been killed in his state? Have you seen him? How many times did you see him jumping from one television station to the other to give press conference about what happened in his state? All the hunger in the north, out of school children, Amajiris that are everywhere on the street of the north.
Yeah.
They don't come out to speak about that. They don't go to court to say, my people are being killed. We must probe and find out what happened. No. It's because their money is in danger. Their money is in danger. That is why all of them are crying. The other day, on Facebook, we saw it. One came with his group of boys carrying money. I don't know how many million, 50 or 90 million. 1,000 naira. They were coming to the central bank.
Yeah.
To deposit the money. And they were asked, why did you wait up to this time to come with this money? Because the heat, they can see that this guy is not backing down. Because they thought they could use the Supreme Court or the House of Assembly or Senate to threaten them. Then they will back down and they will use the money and do whatever they wanted to do with it. But this guy said, no, the right thing must be done this time around. I'm telling you, and you can see a lot of people now, it doesn't matter what Buhari might have done in the past. People are ready to forgive Buhari if he can give Nigerians free and fair election. People are ready to forgive him. And with what he's doing now, you can see people praising him. Ordinary people are happy. Don't mind all the ones that have been given money to go on the street and be shouting, hunger is killing them and all of that. No, that is not what is really happening. What is really happening is that the politicians are stuck right now. So they don't know what to do. So they are fighting with everything in them to make sure they make use of the money. Because if they don't use that money,
they are desperate.
They don't know. And they can't take it back to the central bank because they can't even take the money to the central bank because it's too much. How can you explain to the central bank that you kept such amount in your custody for how many years? Why people are dying in poverty, dying in hunger?
Yeah.
Okay, look at them. How many months did students stay at home without any governor coming out to challenge the federal government or go to court to say why should our children be at home for 8 months? Never, none of them went to court for it. But today, you see them jumping from one court to the other, crying like, small school children that are hungry because of their money.
See, they
criminals.
See those people that like in Kaduna State, people that are still. Oh, they look. Say in my state, you are free to use the owner of the state as if is the president of the Kaduna State is not independent. Oh, such a person is supposed to go for 3. This is a suitable offense.
I don't know the kind of act they signed with Buhari for them to act the way they are acting now. Because in a sensible country, in a civilized country, these governors are supposed to be under house arrest. From that same day, they started making this comment. They're supposed to be under house arrest. But nobody knows why they've not been invited. Nobody cares to know. They are just doing their own things. In fact, they are having a sovereign nation inside a sovereign nation.
As immunity. As you have immunity. So they know that is the truth. But the way impunity that you have to use the money, even one, I think just he was saying any bank that if it will revoke their fee. Just imagine. Well, anyway,
that is how they behave. When something is not in their favor, they are ready to destroy the whole country. They are ready to destroy the whole country. Whenever anything is not in their favor, you will see them acting this way. They will act as if there is no law anymore. They will act as if they are above the law. Look at El-Rufai acting as if he's bigger than the president. Look at Ganduje, Dollar Man. The Dollar Man is threatening people.
Mr. Dollar.
Mr. Dollar. Who's supposed to be ashamed of himself? He's not supposed to be talking when people are talking. He's a disgrace to his people. Criminals. It's because they are being celebrated by the same people that they impoverished. That is why you can see them come out this way and talk as if they own the whole country, they own everybody.
Now, this is now those folks that are in Europe, in America. What's your word for them? To take it's important. We may think the election doesn't concern us. We may think because a friend called me one. They said she doesn't care. I said, a country. For me, I would say people back home, tell them, look, Mama Peking. We have to shout it out. Vote Peking. That's why I call your people back home. It's time for them to do the right thing. Oh yes, God.
That is the best thing. That is the best thing to do, because the problem affects also those in the diaspora. Why? Because if things are not going well there, definitely your people, if they are hungry, they will call you. If they are in a hospital, they will call you. If they die out of hunger, they will call you. You will come and do burial, whether you like it or not. You will come and do burial. But if you can help them now to get things right, at least it will be a lesser burden to you. Those money that you used to send to them on a monthly or weekly basis will reduce. You can use those money for another thing. You understand? If they can now have something to do for themselves and earn a living, you will see them reducing the comments and all the disturbance that they used to, disturb you with. Those things will reduce because they can now earn something for themselves. They can now feed themselves. They will reduce the burden that you're carrying as only one that is providing for the whole family. The other day I called my people, I told everybody, I said, see, if you don't vote this man, P2B, don't ever call me on phone for anything. I will not answer you. Even there are people that I have some people that called me 3-4 days ago, about 3 of them. I told them, I said, see, I will not give anything to anybody in Nigeria. Whether the person is dying or even if you want to die, die. Now that I've come to know that you people doesn't love yourselves, because you can't tell me that you care about yourself, and you see something that will save your life, you will reject it and go for that same thing that has been killing you, that kept you in the condition that you are today. And you want me to work hard and give you my hard-earned money to go and buy, I don't know, card or whatever you want to use it for. But an opportunity is there for you to change things so that you can earn for yourself a living. You reject it because you think that I am here to be sending you money. Whenever you call, I will send you money. Whenever you need it, I will do it for you. No. If you can't do the right thing, then when the heat starts, you'll be the one to face it, because I'll not be there with you. If you call me, if I pick your call, good. What if I don't pick your call? That is it. You have to bear it. Yes. If I see your call, I pick your call. What was my business? because you are the one who never wanted to help yourself. So I can't be crying on your behalf. I can't be crying on your behalf. This is an opportunity for the poor Nigerians, for the poor masses to get it right. This is an opportunity for them to change everything that has been disturbing them. This is an opportunity for them to get in somebody that will come and sharpen their future, to come and give them a better life. If they miss it, all these politicians, Jagaban and all these things, they will not come to your rescue. They will not even help your family. Even if they are dying, politicians don't care whether you're dying or not. It's none of their business. All they care is when they want your vote. They just come to you and take the vote and go. If you like, let your entire family die. It's none of their business. When your parents are sick, you can't go to them and say, my father is in the hospital, please come and beg my father. They won't. That is when the gate man allow you to enter their compound before you will see them and talk to them about it. So nobody will give you a listening ear. They will not even know whether you exist or not. So now is for them to fight for themselves. They have to fight for themselves. Let them forget about this, their tribal man, their religion. That is not going to help them. Because if they do the same mistake they did in the past, what they will face this time, the past 8 years will be just a rehearsal for what they will face this time. If you make the same mistake.
Well. My hope, but it's been interesting. I mean, to have you online. Are you really? I really appreciate you being online. I mean, to say 1, 2 things. The people out there, you've heard. I want you to do the right thing.
Country, man.
Guys, do the right
it's
thing.
Our country.
It's our country. Don't say because you are in diaspora. It's not affecting
It's our country. If you're not there, your parents are there. Your loved ones are there. So if you're not there, is with them there is like you're still there. Yeah. So you have to do whatever you can to make sure, because if they are crying, you're crying.
Yeah.
If they are disturbed, there is no way you sleep and close your eyes when your people are crying back home. If they are suffering and you're eating here, the food won't digest well.
That is what digest. You are correct. That's what some people don't know. I said I was surprised to say it's not my business. I'm not, and then I said, come on, it's not your business.
No, that is ignorance. That is ignorance because they don't know. They think they are doing the right thing. For them, they think they are smart. Oh, it doesn't concern me. Let them go with their election. Let them go with the election. Don't worry. When they call you phone and tell you that something just happened, you will know. You will know. That is not all about them. You are involved.
Well, so I hope you find time again to join us and discuss so many things, because we have 3-4 days now to do this thing. So I'm telling people, let's push this thing. Let's make sure people go out there to vote that day. Let's make sure everybody is peaceful. Let's make sure let's make sure you vote Papa, Mama,
and that Nigerian youth should not allow themselves to be used. You understand? Against themselves. Because these politicians will use them against themselves. And they should not be intimidated. They should not allow anybody to intimidate them. All these things that they are doing, trying to attack people and all of that, that is intimidation. They should not allow anybody to intimidate them. They are fighting for their future. They are fighting for their rights. Even if something happens, something can as well happen even when you're not fighting. So it's better you fight and see something happen than you're staying and something happens. Fight, even if something is going to happen. Let it happen while you're fighting.
Yeah.
So don't allow people to scare you away, telling you that if you come out, we will do this. If you come out, nothing will happen. They are human beings as you are.
Yeah.
Do you think they're not afraid of death? All those people threatening people, jumping from one place to the other, harassing people, they're afraid of death as well. The only thing is that when they come to you and they scare you away, you run away, they say, okay, this one. If they come and you stand your ground, you will know that either they will leave, they will run for you, or they will look for a way to negotiate. You have to stand your ground. You're fighting for your life, your future, and everything that you have is there. You don't have money. If you die today, you did not die. You don't have money. You don't have food. You don't have anything. What else left? Die there, know at least that you died for your country. You died fighting for your future. Than to die without contributing anything. Contribute something.
You are correct now. You are correct. No, when you die for a cause is important. Die for a good cause. For a good cause, which your country is good.
It's the best. You die fighting for your future and for your rights than to die out of hunger.
Yeah, it's true because
than to die out of hunger.
Now they'll give you Indomie, pack of Indomie, and the rest. 3 days is finished. Meanwhile, the hunger continues. So the best thing is to die for a good cause. When you die for a good cause, I mean, your soul will rest very well.
Most of them that are being sent to go and harass people that do this, they don't even think. They don't even ask these politicians, where are your children? Yeah. Where are your children? Where are your own children? Where are your own families? Where are they? Why should I be the one to go and fight for you? You know, why should I be the one to go and die for you? You've been governor, you've been this, nothing happened in my life, nothing changed. And you want me to go and die for you? So that you and your people will go back and enjoy while I will be there, gone out of this place. My people will be there crying. You and your children will be dancing and marrying that you've won an election. Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm no more to be found. I'm nowhere to be found. No, now we can't be stupid at that point that somebody will come to you and tell you, go and do this, I will give you 10,000. Is your life 10,000? Is your life 10,000? Why can't he bring his own children to go and fight and defend them? Or go and cut people's hand and break people's head with bottle and machete? They don't want their own children to die. They don't want their own children to be involved. But they are involving other people's children. And they are shouting, Jagaban, Jagaban, Jagaban. How many of them have died? Did he go and give a build house for their family or give them money that will last forever?
They are gone. They are
gone. Die, the next minute,
they are gone. They are
the
gone.
Next minute, you die.
See, the truth is that if such people die, they don't even go for their funeral or for their burial. They don't go for it. They don't even know if they're buried or not. They don't care.
The only thing they will hear is that day they said they killed 3 people at Ochota. That's final. That is all they will hear. And that is it. They don't even care. Do they have family? No. It's gone.
They don't care about that.
For them, that 20,000 naira, 30,000 naira that they gave you, that they settles everything. You use it to bury yourself. Then leave the remaining one for your parents to take care of themselves for the whole generation. Because that is all you will get. They're not coming to give your parents money or to say, okay, we'll be responsible of what happened and all of. No. They will not do that. All they will do is we'll give them 30,000. That is it. If they die, good. If they survive, good. So it's now there for you to choose whether you will go and die for 30,000 or you will do the right thing and protect your family and your children. Even the police people sometimes one thing I don't like is that we have policemen and military men that don't think. They don't think. How can you allow yourself to be used by politicians that are earning millions of naira a month while your salary is maybe under 40,000? They will use you and tell you to kill people for them, shoot them, and you're shooting them. Along the line, maybe the protesters will stone you to death. Your children will start suffering. Your wife starts suffering. They will not even remember that you were once the one protecting them. Nobody will remember you again. You're gone. They
don't care.
Nobody knows.
Yeah.
You understand? Instead of you to stand your ground and defend yourself and change the country so that you can earn a better life for yourself and your family, you're fighting for politicians, defending politicians. If I'm a policeman or a military man, let me tell you, if I'm following a politician, and I see this boy is coming, hey, I will allow them to stone them to death. I'm telling you the truth. I will allow those boys to stone them to death so that they will understand. We'll be fine. I will allow the boys to stone them to death, and I will run away so that they will face.
I don't want to laugh. But your job is to protect them now.
You're protecting somebody that is earning millions. Why would I be protecting somebody that is earning millions? Are you not here? Have you ever seen a policeman following a politician here? Have you seen a policeman following a politician here?
I've not seen.
Does it happen?
I've not seen.
It doesn't happen.
I've not seen.
A politician here is afraid of a policeman.
Yeah,
A politician here is afraid of a policeman.
He's like that. Of course, he's like that. See, here,
makes up on the road.
Here, they respect police. Everybody respect police. They bring them up from schools.
If a governor commits an offense, they will handcuff him and take him to the station.
Yeah.
It's not about who you are. It's not about your position. They don't know that it does not exist. If you mess up, you're a minister. You do what the law says you should not do, straight away they will handcuff you. Nobody cares about and you can't even hear the person say, "Do you know who I am?" Because if you say, "Do you know who I am?" it's another offense. It's another offense on its own. If you open your mouth and say, "Do you know who I am?" you've committed another offense. So it's double offense. You see, I was shocked to know that judges, police are the ones in charge of the country.
Yeah.
The police and the judges decide what happens here, not politicians. Politicians themselves are afraid. They are afraid because the police will arrest you, he will take you to the judge will sanction you immediately. And there is nothing you can do about it. It's not about call the Minister of Finance, tell him that he's a fire. No. There is nothing like call him and tell him he's a fire. It doesn't happen. If you fail the law, the police will arrest you. They will take you to court, to the judge, and the judge will sanction you immediately. And you will pay. You pay immediately. There is nothing to. Do you know that he's a minister of finance? He's the minister of interior. No. Nobody knows that. Nobody cares to know. The judge doesn't care to know. The police officer doesn't even care to know. And you can't even try to open your mouth and tell him, "I'm a minister." You'll be ashamed and afraid of telling the policeman that arrested you that you committed an offense, that you're a minister. You will hide it from him because you wouldn't want him to know that you're a minister and you did this. You will be ashamed because you know that they will find you because you're the one that's supposed to respect the law more than ordinary people. So if you're breaking the law, they will sanction you more because of your position. So that's why when things like that happen, they will not say it. They will not even give their title. They will hide it. They will pretend to be ordinary person at that time until they get out of that place. But in Nigeria, when it happens, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? Who are you? Say it here. You will pay double fine.
I'm the son of one minister. The son of a governor. Oh, well.
And the son of this and the son of that. If you say it here, you pay double. You pay double fine.
Of course, double fine. You pay more. And
you pay double fine.
A big disgrace.
The next day, they will put you on paper and disgrace you.
You will resign by yourself.
So that is, you see, when I hear P2B say that he will bring rule of law, that he will bring back rule of law, I'm like, oh, I wish it would happen. Where it will no longer be, I know this man, this person is from my village, this person is from my. I heard that when he was a governor, his blood brother came to him for a contract. He chased him away.
Yeah.
He said, "You're not an engineer. It's not your field. Go and be doing your business." He chased his brother away. He said, "Go and be doing your business. This is not your field. You can't leave your business and be asking to go and repair road. What, are you an engineer?" You see, this is what many other governors do. When it is a family member, even if that person is an Okada man, that same minute their brother became governor, they are engineer. They turn to engineer overnight. All the roads will be awarded to them. They will be the ones in charge of the whole contract of tying the whole roads because their brother is a governor. So it's not by merit; it's because it's from their family. It's because it's their brother.
So many things to say. So many things to say.
A lot.
Well, so to say.
A lot of things need to change.
I hope you have time to come back again and join us on the network. Maybe today, later today, maybe I will be on again. Maybe, if not, maybe tomorrow, because we have just 3-4 days to push this one right now.
To go.
To vote Peter Obi.
Yeah.
Because we have to let people to understand. Even if one person that is hearing our voice,
every Nigerian needs that man. That man is not supposed to be happening. I won't tell you the truth. People like that are not supposed to be moved. People are supposed to come to them. People are supposed to come to them. But because of the way things are, he needs to meet people, talk to them. But if you look at it very well, critically, you will see that man is a godsend.
Yeah.
Because what is happening with his movement is not ordinary. What is happening with obedience movement is not ordinary.
Okay, you know what? Before we go, I will play one video because Obi is ordinary. You just said so now. Yesterday there was a march across the country in Abuja. People did some march for Obi, and he was in the international market yesterday. I think in Badagry or something. Let me play the video. Yeah. Let me play the video.
The presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, makes his way into the International Trade Fair complex in the Ojo area of Lagos, where his supporters take up every available space to hear from him. Before long, Mr. Obi emerges and the ovation that greets his arrival on the stage is deafening. Without wasting time, he goes straight to inform the people here about how he hopes to address the nation's power conundrum and the other challenges bedeviling the nation.
By producing enough food, we are going to support manufacturing. By ensuring that power becomes the thing of the past. I want you to take what I'm saying. Those who are saying there's nothing difficult in power. I was in Egypt. I was in 3 countries that have changed power in the past 3 years, and those 4 countries are not better than Nigeria. So we're going to solve this.
This guy is serious.
We will make sure that we have agricultural products that will support our industry.
The Labour Party presidential candidate also outlines his plans for building a country that works for everyone.
My commitment is to build a new Nigeria where there is security of life and property, where there will be rule of law, where there will be opportunity for the youth and women to be able to thrive. A Nigeria where I will make sure that women and youth are by law entitled to 50% of all the positions, both in government and the corporate world. So we can start building this country that is inclusive, a Nigerian where they will move people from consumption to production.
For this supporter, Mr. Peter Obi represents a breath of fresh air and believes Nigeria stands to benefit from his presidency.
The structure of Labour Party is
the
structure that can
that's what I'm saying. Obi
the structure that can bring
is a movement.
make Nigeria a beautiful bride.
It's a movement. It's a movement. It's not
anyway,
ordinary.
the love alone, so much.
The countdown to the D-Day begins. The Labour Party presidential candidate leaves this arena, assured that his message is well taken and that they will cast their votes for him.
While the Labour Party presidential flag bearer was busy campaigning in Lagos, a group rooting for his...
Unlike other people, you not see, is it like us?
nation's capital is not left out of the cash crunch, as residents
So,
constantly
well,
besiege banks and cash
we
points to
have
get the
just a few days to
payments.
go.
Nevertheless, the Peter Obi's
So we have a few days ago, just 6 days to go now to the elections. So for me, I would say those people watching us, please tell your people back home, vote Peter Obi, Papa, Mama, Pikin. Don't forget,
Mama,
Papa, Mama, Pikin. LP, Labour Party, Papa, Mama, Pikin. This is the people. This is who we want. We want Peter Obi as the next president.
We are no longer saying vote wisely. We are saying vote Obi and
vote Obi.
There is nothing like vote wisely anymore. It's vote Obi Dati. Yes. No more voting wisely. Vote Obi, Labour Party, Mama, Papa, Pikin, for your own good and for the good of your generation. You're not doing him a favor. Peter Obi is already good with his family. He's rich. He has all it takes to, all that will sustain him and his family for the rest of their lives. Whatever he's fighting for now, he's fighting for the ordinary people, the ordinary Nigerians that cannot fight for themselves. So they should not be the ones to deprive themselves of this quality leadership that is coming. Because if they do, they will live to regret it all their lives. It doesn't matter whether you're Yoruba, you're Igbo, you're Hausa, you're Efik. It doesn't matter. Your ethnicity does not matter. Your religion does not matter. Only one thing matters: your future and the future of your generation. That is what matters right now. Forget about your religion, your ethnicity, where you come from. It has nothing to do with that. It's about your future. A better Nigeria for all. Thank you.
Yes, my brother. Thank you so much. I really appreciate for you coming. Okay. We have much to talk about. Anyway, I pray you have my time again to come, maybe today or tomorrow. So at least these 3-4 days, I would love you to be a part of this so that we will push everybody. Let's push to make sure people hear it. And please, as you watch, share it so that people will hear. We hear what we just said now. This is campaigning. We're campaigning for Peter Obi, Papa. And for to vote LP, Papa, Mama, Pikin. So with this one, I will say thank you so much for coming today. We really appreciate you and for your time. Thank you so much, Mr. Tony.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. God bless you.
So I will go with this song. And again, next time we come, we will talk about today. Before Ambassador Edwin Clark, the governor of
the endorsement.
The endorsement. Today I saw Pastor Suleiman. He said for him, his family is Peter Obi. Those that love him, vote for Peter Obi. So many things are becoming poor in nature. They be saying, do the right thing. I will do the right thing. The right thing is Papa, Mama, Pikin, Peter Obi.
Mama, Pikin.
Yes. So guys, thank you so much. And thank you, Mr. Tony, for coming. I hope we'll see you again very soon.
You're welcome, brother.
Thank you so much, and God bless you. I would like to so I would say please like, share, and follow us on our YouTube channel, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on our Facebook page. Right now we are on about 4-5 platforms. Right now we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter right now too. We are on YouTube channels, about 2 YouTube channels right now. So that is it right now. And thank you so much. God bless you guys. God bless Nigeria.
Thank you.
Bye.
We have an election coming up in 2023. Peter Obi is not asking you today for vote for Peter Obi. I'm asking you to sit down and scrutinize all those that are offering themselves for election. Put all of us on a scale. Let's know who we are. Let's ask questions who we are. Let's verify who we are. Because Peter Obi is from the East, I will vote for him. Do not vote for me because I'm an Igbo man. Do not vote for anybody because they're from the West. Do not vote for anybody because they're from the North. This This is time to vote a human being who have conscience and trust.